Unity of Faith. Welcome so much to Unity of Faith YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you an exciting way to present Kamba Bible scriptures in your church. I know it's something we've been waiting for a very long time, and finally, brethren, it's going to happen in your church if you follow this video to the end. Now, before you move on, I want you to subscribe to our channel so that when we make new content available, you will be notified. This video is made for all kinds of people, whether you're an expert in IT or not. This video is meant for you. I'm going to show you all the basics, the hardware requirements, the software itself, and all the configurations right in this video, and you'll be able to follow through and start presenting verses in Kamba in your church. So let's get started. Now, the first thing that you need, as I said, I'll be clear with all what you need. The first thing you need is a computer. This is a software. It has to run on a computer, and that computer for now should be running Windows, from Windows 7 and up. I don't know whether we have a version for Mac. I don't think we do, because I'm not the developer of this software. I just found it and said it's good if I share it with my people. So you need a computer running with Windows 7 and up. Now, whether it's a desktop or a laptop, it's up to you. You can choose. The specification for that computer may be a processor starting from Intel Celeron. Just a basic computer will be able to do. Number two, you need a screen. Maybe a projector with a projector screen, or a TV or several TVs, depending on your church setup. So make sure you have a screen. If you have a video wall, LEDs, fine, good, but all you need is a screen. The third thing that you need as some accessories, if you are connecting many screens, then you need a splitter, so that when the signal comes from your computer, it goes to a splitter and it is distributed all through to the other screens. You need to mount the screens on the wall, so you need a mounting. Then you need HDMI cables or VGA cables, depending on what computer you're using and what type of screen you're using, but I would recommend HDMI. Let me touch something on the prices. I mean, some of us have not been able to do this because you think it's too expensive. No, it's not. A laptop, you can buy a refurbished laptop, and that will cost you something between 25,000 and 35,000, and you'll be good to go. If you can afford a branded laptop, well, good. 70,000 and above, or even 40,000 if it's a Core i3, Core i5 around 50 something thousand, Core i7 around 70,000, and you'll be good to go, depending again on the brand, the other specification and the features of the laptop. But with a refurbished one, you're still good to go, and the budget is 20,000, 25,000. I mean, between 25 and 35,000. Desktops go for even cheaper with 20,000. You get a good one which can still serve you. Now, the next thing that you need to know is the price of screens. Now, TVs have become really cheap. So a 32-inch TV goes for 11,000 currently. I'm recording in March 2024, so today the price is around 11,000, the cheapest. 40-inch, the cheapest, is around 20,000, 22,000, somewhere there. Then 43-inch is around 22,000, 23,000. 50-inch, 30 something thousand. 85-inch, somewhere between 50 and 60,000. So that one can be done. You can buy for your church. The accessories are even cheaper, because a splitter with 4 output channels goes for 2,000, 2,500. That is way good and really affordable. The HDMI cable 20 meters goes for 2,000, between 2,000 and 2,500, depending on where you are buying, and depending on the quality also. So once you are done, this is how you set up. You connect your laptop to the splitter, and the splitter to your screen or to your projector if there are many. If you only have one screen, then you connect directly to your laptop. Maybe you can try this at home. You can buy an HDMI cable, 1 meter is enough, or 1.5 meters for home use. You can connect it to your personal laptop, install the software I'm going to show you, and simulate it in your house even before taking it to your church. So this is how you go ahead and do it. Now let's go to the most important part of this video. The software which is able to do this is called Bible Show. Now let me put a disclaimer. I'm not the developer, neither am I affiliated to them. So I found it on the internet, downloaded it, used it, found it good, and I decided to share it with you. So you can download it yourself on the internet. Their website is www.bibleshow.net. You can go to the internet and download it. And so let me just open the website so that you can be able to see how the website looks like. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, it has changed, but this is how it looks like. You can go there and download. The current version is 5.4. Well, on my computer I don't have 5.4, I have 5.5, a newer version. So well, it's a beta version, not available for everybody, and that's what I'm using currently. Now if you look at it here, you realize that below it there are Bible modules. There are so many Bibles in this software. You can download almost every Bible you can think of, in any language you can think of. If I scroll down here, you realize there's Asante, Bengali, English, and if I select, for example, English, you'll be able to see so many Bibles. All your favorite Bibles are here in this software. If I go ahead down, scroll down, then you find Hindi, Italian, Kalenjin, Kamba, Canada, all those. So we're interested in Kamba. And so if I select Kamba, I'll find that they have Mbivilia, the 1956 edition, which we all love, we agree. People say it's difficult to understand, but it's really, really good to read that one. So you can download it here, or you can download it elsewhere. I'll show you where you can download it and you'll be able to use it. So once you have downloaded the software, go ahead and install it in your computer. Installation is simple. You just double click and follow through the prompts, you'll be able to install it. Now, one thing to note when you're installing it is that sometimes it may raise concerns that maybe it's not signed, it's not trusted. Just ignore that. It's already trusted. It's a trusted software. Sometimes your antivirus may block it. If in case you have such a challenge, you can find someone who is an expert in installations. He can do it for you even remotely. Fine. Once you have installed it, it looks like this. Let me show you how it looks like once it's installed. How does it look like? Bible Show. This is now what you get once you install it. It looks like this. Maybe I can take you through a few sections of the software so that you can be able to acquaint yourself with. Now let me begin by the help section. The help section contains a detailed tutorial on how to do everything, from configuration to installation to everything. You can be able to read all of it from the help section. But a quick view, on this side we have the Bible versions. Down here we have the books, the names of the books. For example, I can click Esther, and then you can select the chapter and the verse that you want, and you have a red button here to push it to live. Now on this side here we have a preview screen where you will preview what you expect to see. Now if you look at the current preview, you notice that the background is changing. Yeah, that tells you that you can have backgrounds of all sorts and of all kinds depending on your choice, but this video does not seek to handle that. Now there is a Bibles tab on this hand, which is very important, and this is where I said you can download the Kamba version, because that's what you're interested in. So you select that tab, then select the language. So here find the Kamba language. You realize you have Kikuyu, Kamba, so you can select Kamba there, and we have Mbivilia here and an install button. Just press the install button and your software will be installed. If you look down here, you'll be able to see a progress bar running. Depending on your internet speed, then that version will be installed quickly and fast. Now, in this section we have the books. You can always select a book, and you can select the chapter and the verse, and this will appear here. Now let me split my screen so that you can be able to see it in action, whereby I will be showing you the configuration and what you will be seeing on your screens. I hope you can see it now. So if, let's say for example, I go to, let me use King James for now before we come back to Kamba. If I go to Colossians chapter 3 verse 1, says, if you have been raised together with Christ, so I can display there. You notice it has changed there. Don't worry about the lag. It is because I'm using something different. It won't be the same case for you unless you decide to become a little bit techy like me. It will not be such complicated. So if I want it in Kikamba, I'll just press the name of the version. How cool is that? It's there in Kikamba. You can be able to see it. So I can pick the book here, pick the chapter, pick the verse, and display it in my language. If I want another Bible version, like for example, if I want to get the Good News Translation, I can just press install. I can install as many as I want. There's so many versions: Amplified, Bible in Basic English, Complete Jewish Bible, Christian Standard Bible, Bible in Hebrew. There's everything right here. So you can go ahead and download whichever you want. Now, if you look at this output here, the background may not be so appealing, so you may want to configure, and there is a configuration setting here where you can always configure, where you can change maybe the background. You can make it a picture, you can make it a video, you can make it a color, you can make it a gradient with an animation, or you can even input from another source a background, say for example a video. Now you can also change the text size, the text color, the font name. You can have something different. There is all configurations here. You can go ahead and do that. For example, I had already done some pre-configurations. Here is one. So if you want, you can configure it to look like this. At least this is legible. People can see it. Let me change it to Kamba because that's what we're interested in. So if you look at it there, it looks good. There is a place for configuration. You can just configure everything to look good. One more thing which is important in configuration, there's something called display. Now this software is so powerful. If your computer supports multiple displays, let's say for example you can be able to use 2 screens, 3 screens, all of them attached to your computer, then you are good to go. You can output different content from the same software, and you can achieve that by using the display section. Now on the same display section, you can output to 3 different destinations at the same time. You can output to a display window, which is mostly now what will be going to your screens. On my side it's disabled because I'm not connected to any TV. I've disabled it myself. You can use NDI, what I'm currently using, that what is causing the lag, and then you can use data files which are compatible with vMix. So if you are doing streaming in your church using vMix, you are sorted out. This is a very powerful tool to use. Now one more thing, still while we are there, you should notice that we have another display here. So if you have more than one displays, you can always set them up on this section here. Now what else do we need to know? Let me show you from the videos here how it will look like on your screens. This is how it will look like on your full screen. Now you'll be able to see the scriptures very well. The good thing again about this software is that you can show more than one version. For example, I can show KJV and Kamba, all of them on the same screen at the same time. This one comes in handy for those people who have interpreters alongside with them, and who have maybe a big screen or a projector. you can configure it so that all the verses fit right in front of you and you can read them. If you want more help, you can always read the help section. You can understand how to do it. This will be super good. So if this is how your church looks like, for example, let me show you a live church here, then you'll be seeing, your people will be able to see, the people in the church will be able to see the screen, on the screens, or the verses clearly, and they will not need to carry specs. They will not strain, and this will be a great thing. So go ahead and share this video with your pastor, share this video with your friends, with your media department in church. Let them introduce this thing, and let your church become better by day, and let us help preserve our language. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.